All right, let's talk about a center who is a big, beefy dude at the 5 you need in your lineup. Nick.
Well, I'm not going to go with necessarily a beefy guy. And of course, this guy has forward eligibility. Pascal Siakam at 9.2K going up against the Hornets. I do like Bam Adebayo if Jimmy doesn't play tonight. But I think that's going to be a much chalkier play if Butler doesn't go. But for Siakam, he's been rolling through Toronto's 5-game winning streak. And the Hornets are trending in the opposite direction. And they're among the 10 worst teams in the NBA in terms of defensive rating. They've allowed the 4th most points per game to the center position this season, and the 7th most rebounds per game to the position. And then when you look at Charlotte too, we talk about how bad they are defensively, but we also always cite how they're one of the best teams in terms of pace, which makes them such an appealing option. So Siakam, as much as Van Vliet's going, they've both been doing really well alongside each other of late. So he's my guy tonight.
All right, Matt, where are you going at center?
So yeah, I'll go right back to the Heat and just at least mention Bam Adebayo. I'll give another player too, but if Butler doesn't play, then we definitely have to look at Bam. But one other guy for the Warriors, Kevon Looney, this could be a game where they're shorthanded again. Otto Porter Jr. has missed some games, and so has Andre Iguodala. We already don't have Nemanja Bjelica playing for this team, so Looney with Draymond Green out has been a more important player for Golden State. But with all those other guys potentially out, this could be a better spot than normal. And recently, the Warriors have had a couple games where they've had to go smaller because the team they've been playing against hasn't really wanted to use a big either. They just played against Sacramento where that was the case. And then the game before that against San Antonio, Jakob Poeltl got injured in the second quarter. And from that point forward, the Spurs were playing Keldon Johnson at center or Doug McDermott. Like, they weren't really playing a center. So Looney wasn't on the court for the end of that game either. I don't think the Thunder are going to do that. We probably see Diakite or Favors. One of those two guys on the court for most of the game. So Looney should play more minutes, and at 5,100, I think it's a good matchup. I mean, it's OKC, so he should do well there.